It's Disney haul time. I know you guys love watching these haul videos. I get so many questions every time I've got back from a trip saying, when's the haul going up? We want to see what you got. So I will be showing you everything that I bought. Little disclaimer at the beginning of the video, as always, this is in no way meant to come across as bragging or anything like that. I know you guys just love to see what I got, and I do get 20% discount with my annual pass. So it's a dangerous situation when you're in Disney World because you basically want to get everything you see, and Disney have upped their merchandise game at Disney World like you wouldn't believe. When we went to Tokyo Disney, I just thought, oh, there's so much stuff here that is just amazing. We don't have any of this in Disney World. And then recently Disney have started coming out with tons of like snack merchandise and things like that, things like they have at Tokyo Disney. So this is exciting. Let's get right into it. I think we're going to start first of all with quite a random thing, which is reusable bags. Yes, you did hear that right. Disney have started doing reusable carrier bags. You can get 3 sizes, this one, a medium and a large. The large is like, it would be covering the screen right now, so I generally went for these small ones, and they're actually made from 80% recycled plastic bottles, so I love that. Reducing plastic definitely is something that we should all be thinking about, so well done Disney. So first up, this is the Walt Disney World one, the general one, and on the front it has Magic Kingdom, and on the back it has the other 3 parks represented as well as Mickey there. And these were $1, I think, by the way, or maybe like $1.10, I don't know, I think they were $1. Maybe it was $1 and something with the tax. Then this darker blue one is from the Magic Kingdom, and on the back it has the Railroad, Space Mountain, Small World, and then Mickey again there. And the World of Disney store have their own version of the bag, so it's got Mickey on the front there, and Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, and Donald on the back. Disney Springs also get their own version of the bag as well, so it's got the Disney Springs logo and Mickey on the back. This was the hardest one to find. You can actually get this one in the Disney Style store, and the other store, the name escapes my mind. It's like, I think it's called, oh, I don't know, maybe something Jewelers. It's opposite, it's near Sephora in that kind of town centre section. That's where I got this one. But most of the stores at Disney Springs, like all the clothing stores and Sephora and stuff like that, have their own carrier bags, so they don't sell them. So this one was a little harder to get hold of. Then we have Epcot, and on this one you've got some of the World Showcase pavilions. We have Mission Space represented, the monorail, and then Mickey on the back, and obviously Spaceship Earth there on the front. This is the Hollywood Studios one, and on the back here we've got Toy Story, Mickey, the AT-AT from Star Wars, and then just like the entrance way into Hollywood Studios. I love that this one's red. This is super cool. And I don't seem to have the Animal Kingdom one. If I remember correctly, I meant to buy one and didn't. So Becky bought them. I will see if she can send me over a photo, which I will insert now. Then this is the only medium size one I got. So this is the medium. I mean, the large, you can only sort of begin to imagine how big it is. And this is just the generic Walt Disney World one. Like I said, I went a little crazy. I think I got like 2 of some of them as well. But you know, reusable bags are totally essential in life. So I think we'll go for mugs and things like that next. And neither Becky or myself went crazy. You probably don't believe me that Becky didn't buy that many, but she really didn't. She totally held things down. But first of all, I've just got my refillable mug. I did purchase this. We didn't have dining plan, and I think it was $18 something for the entire trip, and we used these loads, so it's definitely worth the money. And this design is one that has kind of Mickey on there. It's got a Mickey waffle, Mickey Mouse Club, and just basically Mickey themed all the way around. And I got this in red because I feel like that's just kind of classic Mickey colour. And I've mentioned this before in other videos, but if you do get one of these, you can use it in any of the resorts. So if you can be bothered to put it in your bag, if you've got the room, I actually have a clip on mine so I can clip it to my bag. Then if you visit any of the other resorts for any reason, or you're there for dinner or something, then you can get free refills in your mug at other resorts too. Next up is this little guy. You know I had to get this. He was part of the Flower and Garden Festival, and it came with this really gross drink, if I'm totally honest. It was an orange cream slushy, and when you see in the vlogs, I kind of try it and I'm like, oh no. Then I think maybe it might be okay, and then it definitely isn't, and I ended up pouring some of it down the sink because it really tasted like just melted ice cream. It was so sickly. But to be honest, I just wanted the little sipper, and you could buy the sipper just on its own. I think it was the same price, but you just don't get the drink in there. But its little noggin comes off. Oh, there we go. So you can refill it. I mean, you're not going to use this every day realistically, but I mean, how cute is it? I had to get this. I can't remember how much this was. I think it was about 14 bucks. It definitely wasn't cheap. Next up is a mug I got at the outlets, and it's a teeny tiny mug. I basically thought this was good if you want a smaller drink, because I know you could just put a smaller drink in a bigger mug, but I feel like that's weird. Whenever I make a drink, I feel like I want to like fill the mug. So this is a little version. It's probably supposed to be for children, maybe, I don't know, but then it is breakable, so then again, maybe not. And it was originally $13.99, and I think I paid $5.99 for it, so a big discount there. And this is a kangaroo, which I just think is so cute, and it just says kangaroo on the back. I also got this one at the outlets, and this is one of the Starbucks You Are Here mugs. I've never really gotten into collecting these, but they had this one, and it's the Epcot one, so I had to get it. You guys know that's my favorite park, and it doesn't have the price that it originally was. No, it doesn't say. They've got a new design now for all 4 of the parks, so this is the older design, but I do really love this. It's got World Showcase kind of going around there, and it stretches all the way around. I just really like the yellow and blue. I really love this kind of mustardy yellow colour, and this was $5.99, so whatever it was originally, it doesn't say, but I know it's a lot more than that, so it was definitely a bargain. And this next thing is not a drinking cup, but I felt like it kind of should be in that area, and it's a popcorn bucket. This is the Toy Story alien popcorn bucket. It has the little alien lanyard on, which is so cute, and his little mouth opens for you to, I should say his big mouth actually, that's pretty big, and you put your popcorn in there. It was very extravagant. It's probably one of the most overpriced things I bought. This was $25. I mean, seriously, that's ridiculous, but I just really wanted it, and obviously just kind of lost my mind in that moment. I managed to break it on the way home. I had to put it in my case because I didn't have room, and his head is cracked. It's not actually really affecting him, like this hasn't fallen off. I could probably glue it if it gets a bit weird, but it totally still works the same, and unless you're like really looking for it, you can't really see the crack, so it's probably fine, but I was a little bit annoyed that I managed to do that. So maybe try and put this in hand luggage if you buy it, but it's kind of big. Okay, we're gonna get on to ears next, but before we do that, we have to talk about this guy. I mean, seriously, if you watched my Instagram stories while I was away, that you will have seen the saga of trying to get this little guy. If you're not, you can follow me on Instagram, and I have all of that in my story highlights under the Disney category. And basically, I had this in my hands. You will see from the vlogs coming up at Animal Kingdom at the very beginning of the trip, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, I'm gonna think about it. Well, that was a mistake, because this has been so popular. Disney have brought out this range of, they're called Classic Cozy Knits. That's the name of the range there. And they're bringing out sort of different ones as it goes along. I think there's a Bambi, and there was like a vintage kind of Steamboat Willie style mini, I think, and then this guy, and he was selling out everywhere. They had a few in a few places, and then he was gone. People were calling up to see if they could like hold one. It was absolutely crazy. I was asking multiple cast members, because as soon as I went away and thought about it, I was like, yeah, I need that, and then I couldn't get it. So I was completely going crazy. I eventually managed to track one down at Disney Springs at the World of Disney, but we were in the Magic Kingdom, so we had to rush over there, and we grabbed him, and then the following day, I think we were there, or a few days later, he was totally sold out and gone. So this is him. You guys know I love Mr. Toad. He's one of my favorite characters, and this is so cute. It's knitted rather than being like a regular plush, because that's just kind of what the range is like, but he's actually really detailed, I think, considering that he is knitted, and I just love him. I am so thrilled I managed to get it. It was touch and go, and I think it's sold out everywhere now, so I was very lucky to manage to get my hands on this. I just love it. So let's talk ears now. You know that I don't need any more ears. I've got a mini ear collection video coming out in a couple of weeks, and you will see that I just have so many. I am very, very lucky to have a lot of ears gifted to me, but sometimes I see some Disney ones that I really like, and Disney have upped their ear game considerably. Since the start of mini ears coming out everywhere on Etsy, I think Disney are now trying to compete with that and bringing out tons of new designs, and there were a few that I just had to get. I think we need to talk about this pair first because obviously I am wearing them. I actually saw a post on Disney Food Blog on my second to last day at Disney saying that these had been spotted for the first time in Disneyland, and I knew they were brand new. I was just about to leave, so I thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to get them. And then on our very last morning, about an hour before we were due to get the Magical Express, I was looking around the store at Wilderness Lodge where we were staying, and I saw them. They only had about 7 pairs, and the cast member said that they had been like briefed every morning on new stuff and told about these ears, so I had to get them. I mean, these are just so nice. They're very me. You guys know I love bright colours and rainbows. That is just my thing. And they're sequin black ears, and then the bow is almost like padded, so it's kind of 3D looking, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They are just, I just love them. I've got so many outfits that these will go with, and I was thrilled that I managed to find them. Then I had to get this pair. These are absolutely amazing. They obviously have the little candy in the middle as the bow, and then the ears are lollipops. These are the first time I've ever seen any that are hard plastic. Normally ears are not made out of plastic, but these ones, I guess, you know, they wanted them to look a certain way. They are quite lightweight because they are hollow. These ones did actually pinch my head a little bit. I've actually got a really big head, so ears do need kind of breaking in and stretching on me, so these ones did pinch a little bit, but then other ones that I have from Disney don't, so I guess it just depends. And I stood there for ages getting the perfect pair. I do that with every pair of ears that I buy, whether it's for me or for giveaways, because you do sometimes find with the Disney ones where they've got like hundreds of pairs on display, some of them, like the bow is a bit janky or like off to one side or something, so when you're buying ears, just make sure you like get the best pair, unless you don't care. Maybe it's just me being a total control freak, but I always feel the need to get the best pair. But I love these. I mean, they're very, very cute and perfect for pictures, so I had to pick these up. And I did also get this pair. I wanted these on the first morning to go with an outfit that I had, so I ran into the Magic Kingdom, you might have already seen in the vlog, and purchased these. They are sequin ones with the rainbow, but it's almost kind of like ombre rather than solid colours going along. These are just, I love them. They're so pretty, and the colour extends down the band as well. All of these ears, I'm pretty sure, were $27.99. That seems to be the standard price. There's a few pairs that are a little cheaper and a few that are slightly more expensive, I think, but mostly $27.99 is like the highest, and a few pairs are a little bit cheaper, I think. Okay, I'm gonna do clothing next, and first up is this Spirit jersey. For ages I've been wanting just the plain black with white writing, and I picked this up at the store as you go into Epcot on the left hand side. I just love it. I wear Spirit jerseys all the time at home when I'm editing or working. I almost feel like they're a bit of a uniform for me, so I do like a Spirit jersey. And this next Spirit jersey, I'm so beyond excited about it, I cannot even tell you. I didn't see it anywhere apart from our last day in Epcot, and I kind of did that thing. I mean, these things are $64.99. They are pricey, and I don't go about buying loads of them because obviously they're a lot of money, but this one, I just kind of took a dive at it and picked it up. It's not even the right size. It's a size bigger than I would normally buy, but I'm hoping my mum will alter it for me. I haven't actually asked her yet, and she will probably see this video maybe before I've had a chance to ask her, so Mum, if you're watching, can you please make this smaller for me? But I saw it in the shop and just, I had to have it. I got it from Epcot in the store in the America Pavilion, and the cast member was saying that they've only had a few of them. She hasn't seen them anywhere else, and they have been like selling really crazy, and that's why they only had the bigger size. But are you ready for this? First of all, this is the front, so you've got this on the neck and on the sleeves, and then we have Stars and Stripes Mickey on the front. Then the back, oh my gosh, I love this. I just can't. This is so cute. Like I said, I didn't see it anywhere apart from in that one store. I was just obsessed immediately and had to get it. So hopefully my mum can just size it down for me a little bit. She is very, very handy when it comes to sewing, and she's done it with other Spirit jerseys that were too large. But seriously, this thing is blimmin' amazing. This is one of my favorite things that I got the entire time. Next, I have a couple of t-shirts from the outlets, and I got these in the outlet at Vineland. I find that Disney store tends to be a little bit better. It was insane in there. Like, it was so crazy, you could barely move, and the line for checking out was like nothing I've ever seen. I did wonder whether it's because they have the Banshees for sale in there, the ones that kind of sit on your shoulder and move around that you can get in Animal Kingdom in Pandora. They had a bunch of them and they were drastically reduced, and Tim Tracker had actually put a video out a few days before talking about the fact that they were in there. So I wonder whether a bunch of people saw that video and just like went nuts and went crazy in there, because so many people were buying them and it was crowded. Personal space issues were happening, but you know, our goal in there is to get cheap Disney merchandise, so we're going to battle through. So the first thing I got was this t-shirt, which is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and I was a bit confused because obviously it's not open yet, but I guess there's some kind of opening merchandise. But I just like this one because it was quite subtle. It's got this like silver lettering on the grey background, and it just literally says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So that one is for me and I really like it. It was originally $34.99 and I got it for $9.99, so that was a total bargain. Then I got this one for me to wear around the house, again when I'm just like working and stuff, but it gets a bit hotter. Obviously in the summer it's a bit hot for Spirit jerseys, and I just love this. It's a Monsters University shirt. It's got these really cute stripes on the sleeves, and I just absolutely loved it. I just went straight for it and I was like, yep, that is mine. And I think there was only one left, so I kind of did a bit of a embarrassing dive for it because you have to get in there. And this was originally $34.99 down to $12.99, so again, bargain. Then I picked up this shirt for Ian, which says I'll do it Tomorrowland. Ian is notorious for saying, oh yeah, I'll get to that, I'll do that tomorrow. So I thought this would be really funny, and he did actually find that really funny. I just really like the colour as well, because that's the sort of colour that he wears. And this one, I cannot find a label. Oh, the label, oh, maybe we took the label off. This one was the same, it was $12.99. I can't remember the original cost. I'm guessing it was around the same kind of $35 mark, but I paid $12.99. This final t-shirt I bought in the parks. This one was not from the outlets, and I'm trying to remember how much it was. I think it was, I want to say it was $28.99. I don't think it was quite 30, but maybe I'm thinking of the annual pass discount. But it is this one. I've already cut the neck because you guys know I like to wear them off the shoulder. And I just really love this coral colour, and I really liked the design on the front. I've got a pair of Mila Mouse ears that has the yellow, the coral and the purple, and it just was absolutely perfect. So I really wanted to get this, and I wore this one of the days when we were in the parks. Let's do pins next, and I'm going to show you them like this, but I will show you a zoomed in version so you can obviously see what you're actually looking at. I got this one, which I just loved. This is Daisy and Minnie taking a selfie in front of the castle, and because I do a lot of friend trips, I just thought this was so cute because me and my friends are always selfieing in front of the castle, so I had to pick that one up, and this was in the silver category. I can't remember how much that is, I'm sorry. I think it might be $12.99 maybe. Then I had to get this one. I absolutely love Jiminy. He's one of my favorite characters, and this was also in the silver category, but I just thought this was so cute. Then this one I picked up on our last morning before we got the Magical Express from Wilderness Lodge, which says I only look like a grown-up, and this was a little bit cheaper. I think this was a yellow category pin, but I really like that. Then I picked up this one at the same time because I always pick up a pin from every resort that I've stayed at. If I'm honest, this isn't my favourite one I've ever seen, but it's the only one they had for Wilderness Lodge, and because I like to collect them, if that's the one they have, then that's the one I have to get. And it's actually fabric. It's almost like an embroidered type look with the bear. I don't dislike it, don't get me wrong, but it's just not my favourite one ever. But this was also in the silver category. Then finally I have this one from the Flower and Garden Festival. I always like to get pins for events that I go to. This was the only one they had left. I did notice this year all of the Flower and Garden merchandise was crazy sold out by the time we got there. There was a watering can mug that I desperately wanted that I'd seen online, and when I got there they were like, no way, that sold out like weeks ago. So the people were merchandised crazy this year for Flower and Garden, but I did manage to get this one, and it was $15.99. Oh, and these aren't things that I bought, but we were just talking about the Flower and Garden Festival. I have my little passport, which I filled in with everything that I had and used the little stickers that it comes with. I always just think that's nice. I can look back on it next year and remember like what I had and whether I liked it and all that kind of stuff. So I have that, and I also have one of the wristband gift cards. You can basically just put this around your wrist, load it up, and then you can go around the festival booths and easily just pay for stuff without having to get out cash or a card. I don't have the dining plan, so I don't generally pay for things with my Magic Band, so this is perfect for me. And I always keep these because actually you can reload them on future trips. It does say, actually it doesn't say Flower and Garden, it's just got the kind of orange design on it, but you can definitely keep these and reuse them. So if I'm ever having a day where I don't want to keep getting my purse out, if I have like a backpack or something, then I probably would just reload this with some money and keep it on my wrist because it's nice and easy to use. Okay, I've got a few miscellaneous items and then we will get on to edible stuff. So the first thing I have here, this is from the same store that I got the Awesome Spirit jersey, is this pen. My friend Brogan collects these ones with the Mickey. I don't particularly collect them, but I really just love this one, which is the American flag design, the stars and stripes, and it just says Disney Parks on it. I just thought this was super cute. I had to pick that up. This I absolutely love. I saw these in quite a few places. It's actually a pad of post-it notes, so they're sticky notes. It says my happy place. It's like a little t-shirt design, and this is actually magnetic on the back. And if you've seen my desk tour video over on my other channel, I do have a magnetic bit at the back of my desk, so I can kind of stick that up there and just grab these when I need them. This next item is something that I'd seen online before the trip. I looked everywhere for it the entire vacation, and I saw it on the last visit to Disney Springs when we went into World of Disney. I just saw one of them sitting there, so I was like, that's mine. And it is this phone case, which, come on, this is amazing. It's in the design of the signs that you see everywhere in Disney World, all the road signs and stuff, and then it says straight ahead where dreams come true, and it's got the little arrow. This is just so cute. If you are a Disney nerd and you love the parks, then you will totally get me why this was so amazing. I'm gonna definitely put this on my phone in a second because it is just awesome. And I just have these two items which I got from the outlets, which are from the Epcot 35th anniversary. I always like to pick up a magnet every trip that I go on, and I just really liked this one, the Epcot 35. I really like the colours and the stripes on it. You know I'm all about rainbowy coloured stripes, and that was $3.99. And I also picked up this lanyard pouch. This is also with the Epcot 35 design, and sometimes if you are going to, I don't know, an event or something, or when I go to Tokyo Disney or Disneyland Paris and have paper fast passes, this is perfect for putting those in, and you can clip it onto a lanyard there. So I just really liked that, and that was $2.99. Okay, nearly there. You've seen these before because I get them every single time. I had to get these from the Japan Pavilion in Epcot. They're these tiny little bags of little candy things. They're just really nice. I absolutely love them. There's lots of different flavours, and they're just my fave. I had to pick those up. Next, I have one of the Rice Krispie treats. If I'm going to bring them home, I buy these like pre-packaged ones. You can also buy them from like the counters where they have all the cake pops and stuff like that. But this one is the birthday cake Rice Krispie treat, which is my favourite. It's so nice. Very sweet, but delicious. This next one is a little bit random. I got this from the Germany Pavilion, I think, in Epcot. I'm pretty sure it was the Germany Pavilion. Yeah, it was. And I've got a thing for buying Haribo that you can't get in the UK. So if I see a packet of Haribo that I either haven't seen or I can't get, I have to buy it. Obviously in the World Showcase it was some ridiculously overpriced amount of money, which it doesn't say on here, because Haribo in the UK is like £1 for a bag normally, and it was much more than that. But it's this Haribo sour spaghetti, and anything like this, whether it's red licorice or fizzy licorice, anything in that kind of area, I absolutely love it. So I did get those because I think I just got overexcited by new Haribo, as I always do. And talking of sour candy, I picked up a pack of the sour apple belts. A lot of the candy is now in this new packaging that has the Pixar characters on it, and I just love, like I said, anything like this, so I had to get that as well. And the final thing I have is a pack of the chocolate dipped coconut patties. If you like Bounty bars in the UK, you will love these. Bounty bars are a love or hate thing. I love them. Becky thinks they are the grossest thing ever, but these are absolutely delicious. Kate really likes them. We were eating these on our last trip, and I bought back 2 packets. Might have already eaten one, but this is the other one I did save to show you, so you're lucky actually that they're still here and I haven't eaten them, but they are so good. You can get them in a lot of the stores, and they have them at the Polynesian, and they do have a box that you can buy as well, of mini ones. These are sort of slightly bigger, but yeah, they're delicious. I've just realised I almost missed something. So this is a bit of a weird one. I got this from the outlets and it was super cheap. I've always wanted to have a room in our house that is decorated all in Disney stuff. Hopefully one day that will happen. We will have the space to do that. But I got this kind of preemptively. I'm going to keep it just in case, you know, I manage to. And it's called a fan pack, but it's basically what I wanted was this huge flag which has got the Disney logo and 1971, which is obviously when it opened. I just love this. This is so cute, and it also has like a sticker and a pin badge as well. But I really just wanted this huge flag because I thought that would be so nice up on the wall if I did manage to have my Disney decor. And it was 99¢, so you know I had to get it. Becky also got one, and it's made out of this kind of thin felt material. It was pouring rain and we were worried about it getting like messed up and ruined, but actually if you just flatten it out, it's made it in, you know, relatively okay conditions, so that's good. So that is everything I got. As you can see, I did get quite a lot this time. I didn't feel like I'd gone crazy, but that does seem like quite a lot of stuff. Anyway, I love everything I got. I do tend to be quite selective. When you're walking around, you see everything. You just want everything because it's all so amazing. They had so much like snack merchandise, but I managed to only pick up the stuff that I really wanted to get. I did also buy some stuff from Target and from Sephora, from Joanne, which I have here, and I'm about to film a separate video for that. Because this video is quite long anyway, I thought I would do the rest of the Florida stuff in a separate haul over on my other channel, Victoria in Detail. I also do weekly vlogs over there and lots of other stuff as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what your favorite thing is that I got. I love everything. It's really hard to say, but yeah, just let me know because I love hearing from you guys. I will link my Instagram, Facebook and my Patreon page and everything like that below, so you can check all of that out. I just want to say a huge thank you while I'm here. We have had so many new subscribers recently, so if you are new here, welcome to the channel and thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been loving the vlog. There's only been one up so far, but there's another one going up tomorrow, so by the time you watch this there will be two, and you have just been so nice with so many nice comments and everything, so thank you so much. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.